Mike Jones here with Ken's. We have a brand new show. It is August already. My brother and I on Ken's Stereo Junction, one superstore in Macon, another superstore in Warner Robins, and we love to do what we do for you. Let's get inside and check it all out.
Real Georgia's #1 sight and sound source. Go to Ken's.
All right, school is back, but bass is back better. Bass packages by JL Audio and Rockford Fosgate are in stock. Check out some of these deals. $999 gets you a 500 watt JL amplifier with dual 12s, vented slot vented box. I love their stuff with the stitching built into it. It comes with all of the necessary cables that are needed, plus installation is no extra charge for installation. Come around here, Rockford Fosgate, $999, dual 12 vented box. Again, you get big power, bridgeable amplifier, bass knob. You can hook it to any radio, whether you have a factory radio or one of our aftermarket touchscreen radios. Comes with all the cables that are needed. Now these, you see, these are stacked up and ready to be sold. Keep following me. Let's say you're do-it-yourselfer. Do-it-yourself. We have packages for you as well. Dual 15 boxes, dual 12 boxes, single 10 boxes, all ported, amplifier packages, marine speakers, all this stuff is in stock. And if you look at that wall right there, that is my accessories wall. That is for you folks to do it yourself and say, hey, I just need to get all my parts and I'm ready to take that stuff apart. The blessing of this is, if you buy the package from us, the installation is free. I hope it says free like that. Let's go in here. Now, in our Macon and our Warner Robins store, we have a lot of car audio deals. All of our radios are back in stock. I'm so grateful. You guys are so grateful. I'm so grateful for y'all letting us do what we do for you. AM, FM, Pioneer, love this. Thumb drive with Bluetooth, $199. That's $50 off what it normally sells for. This Pioneer right here, I love. You can get them with wired or wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. And all these touchscreens will be anywhere from 7-inch, 8-inch, 9-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch. And when you come in, you just pick the one that fits your vehicle. Now, when it comes to certain vehicles where you can't replace the radio, they make adapters to plug right into your factory radio. And then we can go bada bing, and add the amplifiers and add your mids and highs. So when you come into here to pick out your mids and highs, you're gonna have anywhere from 6-inch to 3-inch to 4-inch to 6x9s to 5x7s. And you say, well, why are there so many size speakers? I don't know. The manufacturers just get all weird and they always put a different size speaker in them after 3 or 4 years and they change it up. But we have every size that fits your vehicle. Again, when you buy a system from us, if it's not fully custom, speaking of custom, did y'all know we do a lot of side-by-sides, a lot of slingshots, a lot of Harley-Davidson, a lot of custom motorcycle stuff, a lot of car stuff. Where do I go? Let's try a Toyota Corolla, brand new. Check this out. All right, 2026 Toyota Corolla. He came to us and said, I want really big bass. I want a lot of power. I don't need a lot of trunk. I don't want a lot of rattles, and I want to be able to light my car up as well. So we lit up the front, the rear floorboards, and the trunk. You're probably seeing a cutaway of that now. It is absolutely beautiful how it lit up in here. Full RGB control and app control from his phone. Just really nice. Now, this factory radio he decided to keep, so we put a processor on it so we can add our amplifiers to the factory Toyota touchscreen. Rockford Fosgate has a brand new series that just came out, and it's the first time they've made a major change in their speakers in a long time, and they hit it on the nail. All Rockford Fosgate in the front, all Rockford Fosgate in the back, and in the trunk we have two P315s, which is a really big 15-inch sub, and a lot of power. We're gonna get to all that. I'm gonna show you the custom stuff that the boys did in just a second. We did the SoundSkin sound deadening material, and it is phenomenal. I think it was on last month's show anyway, where we were doing the trunk and the sides to get the rattles out, and it'll take at least 50 to 70% of the rattles out for you folks that are bass heads, but it also takes road noise down and keeps bass in. End of the day, it takes a lot of time. We did a remote start and a security system on here as well, and the blessing of that is we took about 35 hours of real time. He's supposed to pick it up sometime this afternoon or tomorrow, but it is so right. Now, let me give you a demo sound-wise. It is good and clean and loud and lots of bass, and it is what in the world? Bass knob down here, nice and simple. Loud bass. Highs are way up here. Wow, man. I gotta wait for my bass down. No bass, just highs. Turn my bass up. Really nice and clean. Now, this thing, again, without the right power and the right lithium battery, and I'll show it to you. I'll meet you back there. You have to have power on top of power, right? This came with a battery, but not a battery to run bada bing, bada bang, this much power, 1,200 watts on bass, 500 watts on mids and highs. We did custom trunk panels. This is where you put the limitless lithium battery in here, which actually, again, goes to the front of the battery. So the battery in the front runs the car, the battery in the back runs all of my stereo. Custom ported box built by our boys in our wood shop, what we do, P315s. Tremendous amounts of sound, but it's not all bass. It's bass, mids, highs, and you look at this light and the amp rack that's all lit up. He is going to come apart at the seams when he gets here to pick up his 2026 Corolla. Rockford Fosgate Corolla, and the boys knocked it out of the park. This is truly what we love to do for you. He came to us and he said, big power, check. He said, I need lighting, check. He just went around the whole gamut and it sounds so absolutely amazing. Again, it doesn't matter what vehicle it is. Those brainiacs back there can design a system to fit your budget and your performance. So when you're doing the audio, the 12-volt audio, whether it's for your car, for your golf cart, for your side-by-side, your slingshot, and your motorcycle, I want you to come and check out the Macon and the Warner Robins Superstore, and we will make you a package deal to make it worth your while. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot about the Harley Davidson. Check this out. Custom, this is custom. If there's no, this is custom. Look at this Harley Davidson. I love that it's bagged. Again, there's my hand and there's the ground. I love when these guys do that the right way. Check out that front wheel. It's absolutely stunningly big. And when you have something like this, of course, huge power, huge volume, and he said, I need sound. Now, he had sound installed before I got to it from out of town, and then he came in. So he had some mids and highs, and then he had some two-ways up here, but he wanted more highs and more bass, and for us to retune. The tune for the sound system was so bad. We retuned everything. Now, before I do a sound demo, we did super tweeters here in the fairing, which they look absolutely stock and beautiful, and they are made for him to be in the weather. So now you got highs taken care of. We had mid-range, which he already had. We just added to that crossover network in place so you can play it loud. We're going to get to that in a minute. When my men came in, we did free air subs because these are custom bags. And so when you have a custom bag, you have to think about where can I put a box? How do I put a box? Or do I need a box? Well, if you do a free air woofer, it uses the bags as the box. Check this out. You're going to absolutely love this. 800 watts of power built in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8-inch subs in this, and we seal the bags up to give you the bass. And the bass is clean with no rattles. I love how our men did everything so easy. You can still service this. You can still pull the bag off if you have to. It is so right. So you've got your mid-range there, bass here, and lots and lots of power. I'm going to close that back up to seal, pad up to seal. Wait till you get a load of this. I'm in the clarity. What the? It's so good. See, the thing about this, when you do this, you got to be able to hear it going down the road because you really want people to hear you going on the road. Number two, you got to be able to hear it over the bike. You got to be able to going 80 miles an hour down the road. But what? Wow. Just perfect. Hey, you got to get into our Macon and our Warner Robins Superstore. Talk to the Brainiacs to build your system for your Harley. This Harley is not only beautiful, but it sounds as beautiful as it is. Absolutely awesome.
How you doing? I'm Maurice Evans from Macon, Georgia. I came to Ken to upgrade my speakers in my bags. I just got back in town. I drive trucks. Everything sounds good. If you want everything done right, come to Ken's.
Is that mind-blowing? That's one of the prettiest motorcycles I've ever seen, and it sounds good when he was revving it, but that sound system that my guys did on it was just spot on. Again, 12-volt, we got you. Macon Warner Robins Supercell starting now. It's tough when it's, a building that was built, clearly over 100 years ago, and you want to do a conference room, and this is where this kind of comes into play. And the TV here was way too small. And so the blessing of this is you're all brick wall, but she wanted us to come in. Now, they had Ethernet jacks that were up there that allows us tied directly into the internet. And then we ran the conduit so it would just be a prettier site since it's all brick. But look at the clarity in this room. It has all this light coming in, but amazing. So the reason we ran the conduit down is so that they can have a hardwired connection for HDMI here, which makes it easy in case the network was down and you couldn't wirelessly mirror. All these new Sony TVs have this wireless mirroring ability. Right now you're seeing cutaway of the other TVs. We did one on the main floor and one on the second floor. And same idea, they can wirelessly mirror them to them. They can have, conference room in here, and it's just nice and clean. Plus we service it after sale. My phone number comes up on the screen now because the estimate is free. And that's what it is. We established what the budget was. And wow, this, as you're seeing those cutaways, everything is nice and simple and easy to use. These new Sony TVs, whether you do 55, 65, 75, 85, or 100, they are just absolutely amazing. Beautiful installation. This is what we do. All right, we are right here. Everybody's going back to school, and that's a big part, whether you got children going to college or children going back to high school, whatever they're doing, and folks will come in and buy car stereos. They get the year started. But a lot of times when people are going to college, they'll come in and want to buy portable stuff, receivers and sound bars and TVs. We have all that stuff marked down for the back to school world. Even if you're not sending your child off and it's back to school deal for you, it applies to everybody. So when you come in, we have huge discounts on all of our portable products and all of our in-house installation products. Now, speaking of back to school, Stratford Academy is a school known for its excellence, and we are so grateful, and we are so very grateful to be chosen by them to do their basketball gym. And you got to check this out. It is amazing. Check this out. All right, we are at Stratford Academy, and I don't normally show you an installation that right in the middle of it all happened. I'm so excited. This is their basketball gym, Stratford Academy Eagles, and it's so amazing. There are my men up there doing what they do. That is one of 8 2,500 watt inch, 15-inch speakers. Plus, we're going to have 2 subwoofers that go up into the ceiling to have monstrous sound. And matter of fact, you're going to love it. By the time I snap my fingers, it's going to be awesome. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, we're in the heart or the motor of this situation. We are at Stratford Academy, and they have privileged us with doing their basketball gym, and I am just in awe. But here we go. This is the motor. This is where it all works from. So you got amplifier, because we have a lot of mains and a lot of subwoofers, surge protection, digital microphones, digital mixer, and we have digital control. This iPad works everywhere in the entire gym, so they can control sound. They can stream their music, Bluetooth their music, control their microphones from this iPad. Everything is wireless. No chords have to be done unless you're going to do a musical instrument, and that is literally it. Now, this is where it all begins. Ventilated rack, everything is ready to rock and roll, and no one has to touch this equipment, which is the number one thing when things go wrong, is because somebody starts touching all the buttons. Now, follow me. I'll grab a microphone. And you come out here, and this wall doesn't seem special to you, but it is special to me because it goes all the way through the building, and we had to run wire all the way through this building. This is an input plate that allows them to plug in a guitar or a keyboard or drums, and that way they don't have stuff all strode across the gym floor. Follow me this way. Now, when you get out here, this is where the magic happens. It's such a hard thing to do when you're talking about 5,000 feet of wire, and you're talking about 8 15-inch, 2,000 watt speakers. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the other ones are to the middle of the floor, and then we have subwoofer galore. Now I'm gonna give you dialogue first. You gotta hear this. Listen how clear this is. We are at Stratford Academy in the basketball gym. Listen at the clarity. It is crystal clear. I'm a loud person, but I'm not overdoing it real quick. And it's just amazing that I can walk. We put in these extensions that allow this to work all the way to the back of the room. I can use these microphones even. They have 2 handhelds and 1 clip-on. It worked perfect. Now, going back to this. With this, we wanted big, full sound. I'll give you a cutaway of the sound right now. Big sound. Now, you have to have the mids, you have to have the highs. That's what we hear in our ear, but our bodies want to feel bass. And if you'll come right around here with me, Anthony, look at those 2 18-inch 5,000 watt total power subwoofers that we mounted together, 160 pounds. You're probably seeing the cutaway as I'm talking about this, as we had to have this lift, a scissor lift, to go up and run all of these cables and to strap that. Those straps hold 1,000 pounds of weight by themselves. But the idea behind that is they can play it like they want to play it. They have plenty of sound. Everything is home run back there. They're not stuck with anything that is on the wireless Bluetooth side. They have a backup Bluetooth for sound in case they didn't use their Sonos through the Wi-Fi network. But it's simple, and there's no, listen, there's no cords anywhere. Everything is absolutely spot on perfect. Now, how did they get me? Well, I did their softball field, which I think I may have filmed on one of our infomercials. There's my phone number, and I come out, we decide what performance and what budget is. Just to give you an idea, the other people that bid this were $50,000 $50,000 more than us. 50,000. I'm not exaggerating at all. I'm just telling you the truth. We are right on the money when it comes to performance and definitely when it comes to budget. But we're the hometown team. Family-owned business that'll take care of it. So one more time, I'll throw you to one more sound bit that I have. Here it is. Check this out. What? It's just that good. Again, Stratford Academy Eagles, and they are ready to play. This is what we do. Big, huge sound. I mean, big sound. And I know it's so hard to come through on a camera when you play, but I'm letting you know there wasn't a coach in that building that didn't walk out there grinning ear to ear going, wow, how we have needed y'all to do this for so long. Huge sound backed up by our on-site service, and it's simple. One iPad controls the entire basketball gym, microphone, sound, streaming, the whole 9 yards, and it's awesome. My phone number will come up throughout the infomercial. We'll hear it will come up right now. All the estimates are free, and we will come to you, me or my nephew Kurt will come to you and design a system based on performance and budget and all that. And we are so very grateful to get that thing sounding dynamite. Awesome. All right, I love a giant television. I'm a gamer. I love surround sound. I love theater. And before I show you the next big TV that's right over my shoulder right here, check out this house we just did in Townsend, Georgia. Awesome. All right, we are in Townsend, Georgia, all the way to the coast, and the idea behind this was the security with sound and video and digital thermostats and all the cool stuff. But I want to show you the cameras first. It's nice to show this. Look at this view. Now, these are the newest and the greatest of the cameras, 8 megapixel filters built into, and the blessing is, go back to one here, the blessing is you can see both vehicles. I can see one parked on the parking pad, and then here's my garage. Now, the blessing of that is if the garage got left open or the garage is open, when you go to the garage view, I can see the front of the vehicles, but it adjusts its iris to get every single detail of everything that's in this garage. I mean, that is just incredible. Backing back out. Another thing is a backyard view. So we have a swimming pool view here, but 2 views because there's a dock down there as well. Let's flip over to here, and you'll see right here, it sees all the way down to here. So you're about 140 feet to there. You're about 125 feet to the back side of that, plus the stairs. These are our areas that people can get hurt or whatever's going on there. But I love the fact that you see the sidewalk, the dock, and the pool. Let's back out. Another blessing is this is a property that sometimes they rent out and stuff, so you have an interior view as well, and that's just the obvious, hey, we've showed up, we're there, it's kind of neat, back out of that. But the blessing of this is also, you can go into your administration and you can turn cameras off, you can make them where they don't record, you can keep your privacy when you're there, you just have this ability to do anything and everything. Another blessing is, because we came down and installed it, you get an on-site warranty, even all the way down here in Townsend, Georgia, that covers it for 2 years. They have a day and a night filter, and they record 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from the time we plug it in. And right now you're seeing a cutaway of it on the phone. On the smartphone, you can control it. So no matter where you are, no matter what. I was literally on the other side of the world when I went on vacation on one of my birthdays, and I was watching my stores and watching my home from my smart device, and it works very, very well. Ties right into the internet. Now, we extended their internet as well because we have sound outside. I'm going to show you all that in just a second. But it's in the realm of that, I'm sure you've seen cutaways of cameras as well. They are nice. They blend into the trim, and it is bada bing, fantastic. HD security, awesome. My phone number comes right here. The estimate's free, even in Townsend, Georgia. All right, this is, you're probably seen a cutaway of the before. This is Sony's newest 85-inch. Absolutely love it. The Sonos Arc Ultra Bar, absolutely love it. And the sound quality is so good. I'll just give you a little demo here. It has a subwoofer. You're seeing a cutaway now from the other side of the room to plug in because it's wireless. But it just fills this room up. It's amazing. Now, the blessing of this is this room's big. It has a kitchen there and a living space there. So the nice is I have this articulating arm that allows me to pull the TV all the way out, and I can swivel it to whatever part of the room I want to go, and the sound stays with it. Isn't that just super nice? I love these new Sony TVs because even though you can't get rid of all the glare, wow, that glare completely disappears on that. This blessing of this is with Sonos, you control it from your phone. With a smart TV, you control it just from this simple Sony remote, and everything works absolutely perfect. Now let's go outside and check out the pool sound.
Here we are in the backyard. Look at this view. It's absolutely amazing. But listen to this music. These are the new flips from the RTM 800. Come and see. They are absolutely amazing. Way down there, and then follow me this way. One right here. Listen in the volume. He even said the neighbors are going to hate us. That's kind of a compliment in our world. They submit all different sizes, 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch of the big Mammoth 8-inch. They're controlled by Sonos. You're probably seeing a cutaway of the app right now. It makes it so easy to walk in the door, get on the Wi-Fi, and play your Pandora, play your iHeartRadio, play your Spotify. I don't know if you hear the bass and the highs, but it was just incredible. And with that view, check it out. Oh my gosh. I am letting you know these folks are ready to have some fun.
I mean, wasn't that look at the view that they get to look at. It's got to be an amazing TV inside if you can just sit outside and look at God's gift of all day long. But wow, he had amazing sound, great sound on the back porch, easy to control. I put in smart thermostat controls everywhere. Everything is working off their phone because they're not there all of the time. It's just, what an amazing setup. Now, speaking of TVs, check this out. All right, you know, I was talking about how Sony has redefined TVs. I'm gonna call them color televisions for about 2 seconds. But this new series called RGB Pro has redefined. Everybody that's tested, if you watch anybody's reviews, they're saying, wow, just when you thought mini LED and OLED and QLED, and then you're like, boom, RGB takes care of business. Now they make a series called 7 and a series called 9, 65-inch, 75-inch, come in all sizes. But the color, it's gonna be hard for even that camera to saturate what this will do. This is literally the best of it. Now, 180 degree of light dispersion, and it's the brightest television in the market with the least amount of glare and the best color saturation, with including the color black, which is the hardest thing to reproduce. Most people do it in gray. So when you come in and you look at these TVs in our Macon and Warner Robins store, just know RGB Pro is #1 on the planet. That's not me being partial, it's just the facts. And there's another guy in the game. The new C6 from LG, this is their 65 C6. This is like the gamer's gamer of all TVs. It is absolutely unbelievable in its color quality, and we're gonna have C6s in stock from LG, bada bing, bada bing. I'm telling you, they have, so when you come in, I got them kind of facing each other where you can kind of compete with them. Now, ready to be mind blown more? This is Sony's brand new 100-inch that just came out. And if you're ready for this, it's not $8,000, it's not $6,000, it's not $5,000. It is $3,100 right now. That's an introduced price. We got in 5 went out the door. Look at the size of me and look at this parakeet or whatever that thing is right there. This thing is absolutely crazy. 100-inch Sony in stock, $3,100. And we have, with approved financing, we've got 6 months, sometimes 12 months, sometimes 18 months, depending on the timing. We have layaway for it. We take cash, credit cards, all that stuff, but you got to get in here and get your 100-inch own. Sony is in stock and killing it. Awesome. All right, we are at Wesleyan College, Macon, and this is their chapel and their sanctuary. It is just an amazing building. I'm sure you've seen a cutaway of the building now. It's just gorgeous. Now, when they came to us, they had this was put in a while back when they built this building, and the technology was old, but the #1 thing was the speakers were just finito. So this, if you see, this is steel. This has a giant steel part of the building, and I'm sure you've seen a cutaway with this stuff off of this. And so this speaker was built into this with the steel in mind, so the way it was built. And you see this right here is a grill that goes all the way to the top. This darker section that you see is where the speaker itself goes. It's called a line array. I'm sure you've seen cutaways as we're going through this, because what we had to do is, my carpenter had to come in, we have a full-time carpenter, and to remove all of this, and then my installer had to come in and remove the speaker, and then we had to find the right speaker that would fit in that slot, because you can't modify it because it's literally steel. And then we put it all back together where it would look absolutely beautiful. So this line array has to be able to throw sound up and down and wide. So these JBL line arrays have all these speakers built in that, and you literally tune the sound, and it makes it tune all the way. It's just an amazing thing to happen. I'm gonna give you a demo of that in a minute. So the idea is they come in, we do our thing there, and this takes a tremendous amount of time. Now, in the realm of that, we also do microphones. We talk about microphones. This is a podium microphone, and these are amazing, less than $300. So you're doing something like that, but this has to work properly for those things to work. And so these are nice because of their sensitivity. I'm sure you're hearing that now. It is an amazing amount of sound with me standing not up on the microphone, but being able to speak, and everybody from here to the balcony to be able to hear. We do handheld microphones, podium microphones, lapel microphones, headset microphones, speakers, the whole 9 yards. Now, as this comes up, you're gonna see my phone number. That's how you find me, is the estimate is free. There's my phone number. We will come to you and to figure out what you want for performance, what you have for budget, and the time to do it. So they called me, we talked about speakers and design. We're doing a lot of projects on the campus right now. We did this, and then we came in, we chose our budget, our timeline, and then we do unlimited training after the installation's done. That's something you don't even pay anything extra for. So whether you have a big giant chapel like Wesleyan College, or a small church like I have just right down the road on Vineville Avenue at Heritage Methodist Church at 4062 Vineville Avenue, you've invited to come and worship with us. But whether you have a small church or a big, we can handle that because the folks that work with our family are brainiacs. They are so smart. and they know what it means to get you the most bang for your buck, but good performance with service after the sale. Again, Wesleyan, and it sounds so good. One more demo. It just sounds absolutely incredible in here. And there it is again, the phone number, the estimate is free, and we want to work for you. This is what we do. Hey, thank you. I'm so grateful for you being a part of our infomercial and watching it. I'm so grateful to do what we get to do for you. My brother and I have done this our entire lives, literally. My dad and my uncle made it happen in the beginning for us, and our boys are in it. Big family, 20 employees that do what we do, and we're very grateful to do what we do. Location in Macon and 101 Robbins. I'm sure you've seen 2 maps come up right now, and we want to serve you in every way. If you can't get to us, all of our visits to you, our estimates are free. There's the phone number for my nephew and I. We'll come out and design a system or whatever you want. Not an issue for us to get to you. If you want to have a boat done, you don't have a way to get it to us, we have a transport service. We will come to you at Lake Sinclair or Lake Oconee or Lake Chillicothe and bring it here and do the work and put it right back where we got it. We've been doing that for years and years and years, and want to know that we can make it the simplest it can for you to enjoy your audio video gear from Ken's. Now, we do a lot of stuff. We do churches, we do home theaters, we do a tremendous amount of security cameras, lots of sound, whether it be in the car, in the pool, or in the house. We just do that, and we're grateful to do that for you. Now, the way to keep up with us, there's social media here. We do YouTube, we do Facebook, we do TikTok and Instagram, and there's a way. And we have a lot of really new feeds out there if you want to follow us and see. We've kind of changed our positioning. Basically, it means I'm not running the social media anymore, and we've got somebody smarter than me to take care of it. And it really gives a way for you to keep up with us. We do a lot of giveaways and just a lot of really fun stuff of seeing great ideas that y'all have. Now, our business is here because of you, and we are here to serve you. My brother and my phone number comes right here. We're the owners of Ken Stereo Junction, and we want to know your opinions. If you, hey, do y'all do this? Or I just had somebody call me the other day. Do y'all do this? And they saw my phone number on that. Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, I was in Millersville today, getting them all set up and ready to go for something they just didn't know we did until they saw the infomercial. If you have a compliment, put it out there. I want to be able to reward people. If something didn't go right, if we goofed, which would be me, that comes back to me, call me and tell me, and I'm happy to serve you in any way I can. Now, I always end with scripture, and I'm all about some scripture. So what scripture says, Ephesians 4:32 says, be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another as God and Christ forgave you. What that means is sometimes we have to slow down, forgive where forgiveness needs. I'm so grateful that people in my life forgave me for who I was before I fell in love with God. I'm very grateful for that. And I have forgiven some people out there that I would have never forgiven without God. So I put that out there just to say to you, sometimes it's time just to let it go and find peace in the Lord. I mean that with every ounce of my heart, because it took a long time for me to do it, and I'm so glad I finally did. Come see the Ken's in Macon and Warner Robbins. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, ready? No, I don't like that either. Oh, now we got some. Ready, set, and go. How about a Honda Civic? Check this out. Is that amazing? Oh, no, I said it wrong. Blend back. I'm going to go back to where, how about a Honda Civic? It was a Toyota Corolla. Ready? Ready, set, go. Okay. Anybody look wrinkled, okay? What? Michael takes the most time off?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude, you was going to Greece for like 2 months.
I was going to Greece for like 5 days.
I'm just saying.
You've been on vacation 4 times this year.
No, I have not.
Yes.
I have not.
You've been on vacation more than I've been to the bathroom.
Really?
Yes. You got it recording? What? Stop. I got an interview. Come back. Get back to work.